Hey guys, I wanted to take a couple of minutes today to share with you a little bit of a personal update on some decisions that I have made for myself. I really feel that 2022 is unintentionally and also intentionally becoming a year of tremendous change for me. Since January, so many things have already happened, so many things have changed personally, never mind what's going on in our world right now. And those of you who know me know that I have kind of gone on this journey of doing like a major body hack for the past 3-4 years. I've had things that have shown up on my body, having like different red spots, and I've done so many different things to try to figure out what the root cause of it is, and that's not what this video is about, but it's part of what has brought me to arriving to the decision that I want to share with you today. I mean, many of you that follow me know that I am a huge believer and supporter in chemical-free health, natural remedies, and always talking about not just like what we put on our bodies, but what we put in our bodies. And a bunch of things have happened to me over the past 4 years, including even just this past fall. Some of you know, I had COVID, and COVID attacked my kidney. It gave me a horrific kidney infection. I had all kinds of ultrasounds done and CT scans done, and it ended up giving me nerve damage in my kidney. And in that time period, I just kind of arrived at this, like, really, if you're going to optimize your health to be living your healthiest self, you have to address what's going on your body, what's going in your body, what we're eating, what we're consuming. And some of you might not know, but when I was 25, I had breast augmentation done and I had breast implants put in. And probably about 5 years later, I had the procedure done again. And I have to say, I have by far the best surgeon in Toronto. He is so incredible. And little side note, this video is not about, coming down on breast implants. When I put my breast implants in, it was the best decision, and it's still one of the best decisions I made for myself for so many reasons. And I've come to this point now that I put my implants in for me, and now I'm taking them out for me, for no other reason. And by best, I mean with the knowledge that I had at that time. I was in a different place on my journey, and I really didn't dive into what is a breast implant. It's a product that can go in your body and not break down or disintegrate after years and years. And it's right there in the name, plastic surgery. It's called that for a reason. And when you really start to think about what you're putting in your body, the breast implant is not something that your body ever becomes compatible with. It's something that your body learns how to tolerate, but it's always trying to get rid of it out of your system, no matter how good your product is. And for me, I want to live an optimal health and keep my body strong. And I've made this decision, and I'm going to be removing them on March 2nd here in San Jose in Costa Rica. I'm extremely blessed that one of the top surgeons in the world that performs this surgery, it's a specific type of surgery called en bloc, and not every surgeon will do it. It also composes of reconstructive surgery as well. So I'm hoping that I'm gonna not look too different than how I do right now. But he's here in San Jose, and so I feel really blessed that one of the best surgeons really in the world that performs this is here. And I wanted to share my story because my recovery is going to be pretty intense. I'm going to be laid out for basically an entire month and not able to do much of anything. And so in that time, just wanting to share my journey and possibly be able to help some other women who may not have realized that their implants possibly are contributing to them not feeling well or their best self. There's thousands of women around the world who have had what's called breast implant sickness. There's tons of different groups and stories and testimonies. Thankfully for myself, I have not had any severe issues with mine. But I know women. I know a personal girlfriend of mine, she's actually here in Costa Rica, that her white blood cell count was so low they thought that she had cancer because of the sickness that was happening with her implants. And again, that's not everybody's story. That doesn't happen to everybody. Like I said, I've had mine for over 10 years. Twice. I've had 2 different ones. You should really change them every 8 to 10 years. If you've had them beyond that, you should really get a new set in my opinion. But everybody's journey and reaction is different, and it's also going to depend on what type of product you have, but also who is your surgeon that put them in. So I'm not an expert in this by any means. I am just wanting to be here to share my experience and share what I'm learning, the research, different chemicals that are used to make implants. There's like 40 different harsh toxins. And that's in your body. And in the coming weeks, when I am in recovery, I'm gonna just share some of that if that's of interest to you. I was even thinking of actually starting a blog for it and just sharing my journey. If that's something that you think I should do, let me know. I'd love to hear your opinion on that. So yeah, sharing my story, sharing my journey with you guys, and praying that it's all gonna go well. I go in for surgery on Wednesday, March the 2nd. This decision has not been easy. It's definitely been a hard decision, but the decision has been simple. I'm just such a firm believer in your health and optimizing your health, and I believe that this is the right thing for me to be doing. And like I shared earlier, I put in my implants for myself for no other reason, and now I'm taking them out for myself. And I am excited. I am also a little nervous, naturally, as I'm sure you can imagine, and I'm hoping I'm not going to have a crisis identity. But I'm all about health. That's all that we have. It's the most important thing. So I'm doing it, and I'm going to update you guys and share my journey along the way.